With me, Reverend Lee Wolak, here each and every day as we explore this journey that we call life. And so I'm just going to write in here to please check in. There we go. All right. Today, I'm going to talk about time deadlines. You're all concerned with time, aren't you? It's what we do. We in the human element believe time is real, and we push ourselves over and over and over again, and we set unrealistic expectations about when things can happen. And we don't realize that there is a natural evolution for things to happen in our lives. And when we do the work about becoming the person that would be involved in the situation we want, we don't focus on time. We focus on becoming the person, whatever it takes to become the person. And we set these deadlines like, let's say we're going to go into, we want to be in a good relationship. We want to be in a healthy, whole, perfect, loving relationship with a life partner. And we said, I want to meet my life partner in the next 6 months. Bad expectation, bad time deadline. Maybe what we should be saying is, each and every day, I am becoming the person who would be living in a relationship with a partner. This way I know I just keep on talking. Okay, Richard gave me something, so I know that I'm good. So my job is not the end result of what I'm seeking to experience. My job is every moment of my life becoming the Lee that I've determined I want to be in order to have the experiences I want to have. Does that make sense? If not, put a question down. I'd love to talk about it more. But that's my role. It's always about becoming more, becoming more, becoming more. And you know what? Becoming more is sometimes not an easy journey. It's really not an easy journey because we got to let go of the past, and we've got habits that hold us locked into who we were. Great example of that is last night. My son and I got into a discussion. And when we get into discussions, we get pretty boisterous with each other. We love each other afterwards, but we have discussions where we disagree about things. He says I'm too general. I say his science is not truth. And he says, well, my science is truth. And I said, science is always asking new questions. It's not saying that anything is such. And in his world, intuition is not something he buys into, where I do buy intuition. It's worked for me. I've seen it work for me. And so I use intuition. Well, he can't accept that. He can't accept that intuition is something there. And you know what? That's okay. Ian says, that's something I've come to realize in the last few months. You don't just magically wake up being who you want to be. You have to start living in alignment with your higher self moment by moment. Exactly. You don't just become, you've got to create you. And you've got to listen to the voice inside your heart center that's seeking to be that person that you desire to be. And remember this, you're going to be unique. There's not going to be anyone in the world that's going to be like you. And so if you're out there and people are seeing that, if they're seeing you're not being the way they want you to be, they're going to try to keep you locked into where you are. And man, it takes a lot of courage to be different. It takes a lot of courage to be unique in this world today. Because I've never seen people with more opinions, more polarized. They're so polarized about being right. I know I'm not right. I know I have opinions. And at the moment, the opinions I have serve me. And I will keep my opinions until they don't serve me. But you see, you've got to be open to seeing that the opinions may not be serving you. It's like one of the things that there are a lot of ministers that do what I do that are very much activists. Activists for this, activists for of a fulfilled and meaningful life. That's what I teach. What you do with it, that's your business. So I play myself, I'm neutral. Actually, I'm loving, because that's what loving is. It's neutral. Loving doesn't care what side people are on. And that's really a good thing to understand. We don't have to be polarized. We can have opinions. We can have opinions and be okay that other people have different opinions. Why is it I have to be right and they're wrong? Why is it we bought into that? Why is it we haven't been taught uniqueness is beautiful? Boy, it's a lot easier when you embody the idea that I'm unique and you're unique, and let's live in the world and allow ourselves to be unique and grow and discover who we are and what we become. I get that. That's why you are so valuable. You teach people tools they need to make the most of their life. I was a short timer in Agape, but the skills I learned remain me no matter where I travel. I love that. I love that. I'm not there building a community where you come all the time. I'm there to give tools so that people can use it and they can check in and out whenever they want. Keshev writes, is intuition an inner voice or a vision? I think it's the vision that comes from your inner voice. How's that, Keshev? It's the vision you get about yourself, about life, that comes from your inner voice. And sometimes it's not rational. Sometimes it's not rational at all. Because rational means you've got to have the thinking pattern going on so that you can justify it in your mind. I'm going to tell you, I wrote an introduction to my book that'll be coming out in the next few months. And the person who is my editor, who is helping me publish the book, re-gave it back to me. And it was real interesting as I looked at things, because I have done things in my life where I've used these tools, and at the time it was not a rational decision. An example was when I had a brain tumor. Doctor said, get it cut out. I said, I'm going to use my spiritual tools. Not rational, but I used my spiritual tools. And I proved to myself that I could do something. I'm not telling you more because it's in the book. the highest vision for my life. And then let it go. Oh, look at that. There's my Christy Akers. Christy says, it's been an amazing in my health journey. Everything I was 100% sure was true turned out to be unhelpful. And everything I rolled my eyes at for being absolutely ridiculous has turned out what is helping me heal. Thank you, Lee. Well, you're welcome. I miss your smile, you sweet girl. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing great, and I know we'll connect. Lori pops in. She says, listen to everything around you, whether it's the birds or the arguing people. Learn to hear with your heart. That's when intuition comes from you. There are network problems right now. So I know that. So be patient with me. Hey, this will probably be recorded, and so you can watch it a little bit later. So with that, I've gone 11 and a half minutes. I'm going to say to you, don't set an unrealistic expectation. Become the man, become the woman, become the person who would be living your most fantastic life. And until then, I'll know that for you, and know that I love you all. Have a great and create a great, magnificent day. Until tomorrow, aloha.